Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Eclipsed and today I'll be throwing out some advice to Gambit players on how to improve their performance. So, Gambit has become a well-loved game mode in Destiny 2, fusing the PvE and PvP sides of the game and bringing them together in a wonderful way. So, the first bit of advice I'd like to give is some weapon advice. So, stop using bows. Seriously, it may be your best weapon, you may have brilliant accuracy with it and you may love using a bow, but other players don't like using bows. I can tell you from experience, I've had a lot of people messaging me about it, and I've kind of noticed when I'm playing with other people myself that bows aren't too great. So, bows aren't really able to clear out big groups of enemies in quick succession like pulse rifles or hand cannons, auto rifles, shotguns and things like that. So the weapons that I would tend to use is a pulse rifle. Due to the overpoweredness of the sleeper in Gambit right now, pulse rifles are unbelievably useful against enemies using that weapon. My best advice is to use a good pulse rifle. I've listed some good pulse rifles in a video I done earlier, naming some of the best weapons in Forsaken so far. And when people are using the sleeper, if you've got a nice pulse rifle and you're sitting behind a nice healthy spot, and you're poking out, hitting them with maybe 1 or 2 bursts every time they're peeking, they're trying to hit you with shots, you're putting them off, and you're getting shots off on them. You hit an enemy with 1 shot, 9 times out of 10 they'll retreat to reacquire their health and re-get their aim, giving you or your teammates the chance to rush them with a well-timed shotgun shot, or be able to pick them off from long range with a sniper rifle. So please, stop using them bows. So, on to the second bit of advice, depositing and hoarding motes. As fun as it is collecting the full 15 motes to drop that Take It Ogre on the enemy side, it comes with a lot of added risks, such as the chance of a well-timed enemy attack when you and your teammates are clearing out the taken phalanx as they just dropped on you, meaning you've just lost 15 motes because of that mistake. You just set your team back 15 motes. In my experience, collecting about 11 motes and depositing them in rapid succession with one another will get you to the primeval boss quicker and slow down the enemy team by them having to clear out taken notes. Yes, an ogre is terribly annoying, but dropping it is a risky move. I find that in my experience, when enemies are dropping notes on you, you have to clear out them notes and they can get ahead with the rounds, they can invade, and you haven't even noticed because you're sitting there trying to take out them taken notes. So, always go for the notes, trust me. For the next bit of advice, when you spawn your primeval, always focus your attack on the 2 wizards that spawn alongside the boss. For many people this will be seen as common sense, but a lot of people don't realise that these guys can be incredibly annoying when trying to do damage to the boss, and chances are that they'll be the ones to kill you long before the boss does. Not to mention that the longer the boss is alive, the higher your primeval slayer buff gets. And as anything else, the higher, the better. I tend not to go for doing any extensive damage to the boss with a primeval slayer ×1 buff on me, as it's far more beneficial to wait until you have maybe 2 times or 3 times. So, alongside those wizards, there are other smaller but equally as annoying adds. These can usually be cleared out quite quickly, but letting them stack up will end up hurting you more than you'll originally realise. Focus your supers and heavies on clearing out the wizards first, then to any attacking guardians, and then to any adds roaming around that you or your team failed to clean out first. Then, once all criteria are met and you have at least Primeval Slayer 2, in my opinion, start marking the Primeval, watching for adds to spawn and watching the invasion timer, and then always focus on guardians when they attack you, as it can hurt pretty bad if they can get a full team wipe on you, almost instantly erasing all of your hard work you just put into the boss, and essentially they will beat you to the victory. So, I want to thank everyone for watching the video. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment below on any tips you may have, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you very much.